Hello, my name's Lisa, and if this is your first time here, then thank you very much for choosing to click on this video. If you are a returning subscriber, then just know that I really do appreciate you. Just a couple of small things before we dive into today's video. If you can do all the YouTubey things of like, comment and subscribe, then that will really help my channel. It's free to do all of those things. And if you ever want to share any content with me, the instructions on how to do that are down in the description below. Today's video is coming from one of the top leaders of Prove It, Jessie Lee Ward, otherwise known as bosslee. And she is going to tell us what her latest PET scan results are regarding her stage 4 metastatic colon cancer. So without further ado, let's learn more, shall we?
Well, hello everybody. What's going on? It's Jessie Lee. You can call me Boss Lee if you'd like to, or the People's Mentor. I haven't done a live like in a minute. So, well, that's not really true. I did a coffee enema on the floor 2 days ago. Okay. But hi, I haven't just come on and gone live with you guys and chatted with you in a little bit. And I did just get a phone call. I guess it's been like 4 or 5 hours now. I've tried to make the rounds of people that I'm super close with, texting them one-on-one and letting them know what's going on and the update of this. This is the update of my PET scan, which is, I guess, the most realistic way to track your cancer. I've tracked a little bit on CT scans, obviously, and then just kind of how I feel. And if we're being super honest, because that's what I do here. If you're new to me, you don't yet follow, you should. But I try to be super open, honest, authentic about everything. Okay. This whole journey, I've just been trying to be open and honest and tell you guys the whole entire journey, which is why I've tried to do the stuff on YouTube, and I've been doing the stuff on Instagram and TikTok, especially, etc.
Jessie Lee has certainly been updating us on all of the platforms that she goes live on. And in my opinion, sometimes the updates have been too graphic and didn't carry enough trigger warnings. Hopefully in this video there will be some kind of trigger warning. We can always keep our fingers crossed, can't we?
And so I've been updating you guys on some stuff. Maybe you've seen it on my TikTok channel, or I don't know, maybe I've posted about it in Instagram stories. If I look like I'm exhausted, if you're like, she looks really tired, like, I don't know, that is because, first of all, I am. Okay, I have not been sleeping well, which has been freaking me out, if we're being very honest with each other, because I can't sleep. I'm really bloated from just this extra liquid that's in my abdomen. I feel like I'm scared all the time because the lymph nodes and the neck,
it's 100% understandable that you are scared all of the time. I could quite imagine that if I was in your situation, so would I be, and the majority of people who have cancer would all automatically feel scared. So that is perfectly normal. Not sleeping because of that is also something that people go through. Unfortunately, not sleeping is not a good thing, is it? Because you need sleep to help your body to heal.
Just cancer is just one of those things where if you know anybody that's going through it, myself included, obviously, like, it is the biggest mind F ever. And I have the strongest mindset of anybody I've ever met. And I still am over here on a daily basis, like, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts my kidneys. Is it my kidneys? Is it my liver? I'm over here. If I stub my toe, I'm sure it's cancer related. And if you know or love anybody who's on their own cancer journey, you probably are over here like, yeah, that kind of sounds accurate.
When people get diagnosed with cancer, they do tend to associate everything that happens in their life afterwards to that. So any pain you get in your body, your automatic thought is, oh God, please don't let it be cancer. And that has got to be so wearing and so worrying and stressing for people.
So just a quick reminder, nothing that I try to say is me making nothing I say is to give you medical advice. Nothing I say is to convince you to take whatever path you want to take. Nothing I say is ever to make it sound like I don't appreciate doctors. None of this is to say any of this stuff, okay? It's my journey. You're on my page, so beat it, losers, if you don't like me, okay?
Wow, I'm quite shocked. Jessie Lee just gave a trigger warning. We've been asking in the anti-mlm community for quite a few months for her to give trigger warnings and say that she's not a medical professional and this is her journey and she's not giving other people advice. And yes, she's actually done it, so that is fantastic. The thing is though, she says she doesn't watch anti-mlm videos. So who has advised her that that's what she should be doing, I wonder?
Anyway, yeah, the cough. Scary. Why am I coughing? Okay, so been in a lot of pain for the last few months, which definitely just makes me nervous all the time. Still don't know if I passed a kidney stone, for anyone wondering about that. But this is a cancer update. This is not about kidney stones, okay? So, excuse me.
Jessie Lee had a very bad cough for quite a few months, and she happily told us all that it had finally gone away and she was able to breathe, which was very good news. But unfortunately, it seems like it's back, along with many other pains that she is experiencing, which is not good news, in my opinion.
Got a call today around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And just made my stomach turn over even thinking about it. And as soon as I saw my oncologist's number flash on the screen, I had like a little minor panic attack. Like, do I let it go to voicemail? Or do I not? And I said, I gotta pick up this phone call. Like, I put everything through Chat GPT, like I trained on the accelerator when you get medical news. And so I did that, right? And Chat GPT was like, your little soldiers are fighting so hard.
I think what Jessie Lee is saying there is that Chat GPT told her that her lymph nodes are fighting really hard, which obviously is what they're designed to do.
I'm like, oh, hell, now I'm lost again. So I was nervous. And then my doctor called today. Oh, ow, it hurts to laugh. But sometimes you just got to put a smile on your face, my friends. You got to smile through the kidney pain or whatever the hell it is. Oh, my God, my belly. Everything is aching and aching. I don't even care. I'm really happy. My doctor called me. My oncologist called me. And he read my PET scan from last Monday, and it's very good news. So for those of you who don't know, it's very good news. Not a drop of chemo, not a blast of radiation, not anything from a single traditional oncologist except for to read my scans, which was something I asked them to do. I said, if I choose not to go a traditional cancer route, will you still read my scans? Will you still tell me what's going on? He said, I promise.
Just a little bit of background information here if you've never watched any of my videos or you don't know anything about Jessie Lee Ward's cancer journey. What she's doing is going the non-traditional route. So she, like she just said, she's not having chemo or radio, and she's going to what some would term as woo-woo doctors. But this oncologist who is giving her the results, at least, is a proper MD, a proper medical doctor.
I said, okay, thank you. And he said that the cancer is decreasing in my body. Many of my lymph nodes have gone back to normal. There's a few hot spots that were always there. Nothing has increased. He said everything in my body is going back to normal. Praise God. Oh, praise God. And
that sounds like Jessie Lee received good news, at least from her point of view. As a cancer patient, you are obviously going to cling on to anything that seems and sounds like good news. That's only natural. But really, is it good news? We will find out the answer to that as we continue through the rest of this very short video.
And he said, oh, he's like, just get another scan in 6 months and we'll see how it's going. And for those of you who don't know, when I was diagnosed and went to MD Anderson in March, they told me I wouldn't live to see November. And now they're asking me to not get scanned for another 6 months because the disease is regressing so dramatically.
Are you sure those are the words he used, Jessie Lee? That the disease is regressing so rapidly so you don't need to have another scan for 6 months? Or did he say that some of your lymph nodes have returned to normal, which is something that can happen for cancer patients? If you've got inflamed lymph nodes in a bit where it's metastasized to, those lymph nodes can actually return to a normal state because they are not fighting at the moment. But that doesn't mean it's permanent, unfortunately. And you said the PET scan was still lighting up in places where it lit up before, which means that whatever was lighting it up is still there and is still lighting it up, which is why I'm saying maybe the way you've interpreted it is not actually the way it is. And don't get me wrong, I hope I'm wrong. I hope it is going and you are healing slowly by yourself. But at the end of the day, I'm a realist. I'm not going through a cancer journey. It's not something that I have to worry about, so I can look at things objectively because I'm not the one going through it. If I was, then I'm pretty certain I would be like you and clinging on to every piece of good news that comes my way. And the last thing I want to point out is you're saying that you don't have to have another scan for 6 months, which can be seen as good news, but it can also be seen as normal news, a normal state of affairs. After X amount of time, then you do have a scan every 6 months. I'm not a medical professional, so therefore I don't know. Maybe there's a medical professional watching this video and you can let us all know the answer to that in the comments, please.
So thank you for all your prayers. Thank you for you guys who have sent really encouraging messages. I know I've had weird pains and my kidneys hurt or my liver or something hurts. I don't know what hurts. But wow.
As I've said in my other videos, I have never been diagnosed with cancer, but I do have family that have, I do have friends that have, and I have friends that have passed because of it. And one thing I know for sure from speaking to people is that when you are stage 4 of any cancer, then you are in an awful lot of pain, and not only from where the cancer is, but also from other parts of your body, unfortunately. And realistically, none of those are good signs. Trigger warning for unaliving.
Not to become a prognosis. I chose to become, okay, I accept my diagnosis, but I didn't accept the fact that I was going to be dead in October. And I've done everything, guys. I've thrown the kitchen sink at it. And I know I owe you another YouTube video going through everything that I'm doing. I know, and I will. But I just wanted to come on here and tell you your body is meant to heal. Okay. Yes, I had dis-ease in my body. I was not living the healthiest life I could, right? And And so, not to say I'm living the healthiest life period right now, but I really feel like I'm doing my gosh darn best. And so to get news like this today, I just, oh god, it is the second best news I could have gotten. And it took me a minute to cry initially because I just think I was in such shock because my body is in so much weird random pains that I was just in shock. And then I'm staring at Aviram and like we're both crying. So
I can quite imagine that crying would be a very normal reaction to the news that you've just received.
I just hope you guys stay on your path. And I was texting, some of my business colleagues and business mentors, and they were just saying, isn't this how you do everything? You work until you get the results you want. And so I'll keep going. The best thing that could have happened, for anyone wondering, would be no evidence of disease. We're not quite there, but when I have another scan in 6 months, as the oncologist suggested, maybe we'll go.
No evidence of disease. Those are the results that you want. Those are the results that everyone who has got cancer would wish for. And that would mean that you're in remission. It wouldn't mean that you're cured. It just means that it's gone away for now. But obviously it can come back. For some people, it can come back in a very short period of time. And others, it can take many years before it comes back. That's the worst thing though, is the not knowing, isn't it?
There. So thank you so much for all your support and your love and your encouragement. And if anybody's going through any kind of cancers or any kind of diseases that people can't see or whatever it is, I just want to tell you, just keep going, keep following the path that you know you're supposed to be on, and quiet the noise as much as you possibly can. Your body was meant to heal. So I'm Jessie Lee. If you're new to me, feel free to follow if you don't already. But I've completely changed my lifestyle around. Praise God is correct. Can't say it enough. And praise God and also do the actions. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's the really good news. And I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And I know my hotel room looks crazy. There's enemas over here. There's castor oil over there. There's fiber over here. There's supplements over there. It looks like a disaster because it just is what it is. Okay. Now, I love y'all so much. I appreciate you so much. Keep the prayers coming. We got a long road to go. Pray for this back pain to go away, the stomach pain to go away, and keep praying for the cancer to go away because your prayers are definitely working. So God bless all y'all. Thank you for being on this journey with me. And let's keep this thing going. God bless y'all. Ciao.
As Jessie Lee said there, the best thing you can do is keep fighting and keep going. The worst thing you can do in that situation is to give up. But everybody has to make their own decisions on what they are going to do. Well, that was it for today's video. Thank you very much for joining me. If you've enjoyed the video, then please hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to my channel. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye for now.